Desiree. I am a third-year bioengineering major. I started dancing my freshman year of college.
What has been your experience working with others in this type of work?
Well, my experience has mostly been like improv and contact improv. That's basically all of my experience. But it's really interesting. It really gets you out of your head. I live really in my head, so it's really interesting to be out of there and just having to interact and be vulnerable with other people and just like living in other people's spaces as well. It's really intimate, but it also makes you more confident in a way. Yeah.
Can you give us like an example of that you've experienced in this class?
Well, I think it's always uncomfortable. Like, even if you brush by someone, you might say, like, oh, I'm sorry, I brushed by you, like, in general. Especially if you don't, like, dance or do a lot of physical things with other people. And you're like, I'm sorry. But then when you're dancing, it's like you have to hold them, you wrap yourselves around them so that you don't have this element of, I don't know, you don't have this element where you're removed from other people anymore. And it's scary, but it's also really interesting. Like, and it also makes you kind of test your boundaries, not just mentally or emotionally, but also physically. Like the other day I was carrying Derek and he was just like climbing all over me. I was like his jungle gym, and that was really cool.
How do you feel the choreographer's approach is going to create this experience?
Well, I think it's different than other choreographers I've worked with because I've done Yusra's dancing 2 other times, and both of them were contact improv or improv based. So this is like my 3rd time working with someone who's like contact improv, and the choreographer I'm working with in this dance is way more confident about what she wants than other choreographers, and she demands more. And the other ones were very improv based, and this one has a little bit more of a set choreography to it. Like, it's improv to start, but then you kind of set it. So that's different, but I think it'll make it better because like I do poetry and I revise poetry with a poetry professor, and like you think your first draft's good, but then it's not. So it's just I think the revision process and the proofreading process, so to speak, it's really good because then you get to improve and really get to the essence, to the concentrated version of what you wanted, where before it might have just had like all these unnecessary little pieces.
Is there anything else that you would want to say to someone who might be interested in working with Anna?
I think it's a wonderful experience. You're definitely going to grow, especially if you have less experience. But that's always good because I am not a very experienced dancer, but I always throw myself into doing things that require experience, so to speak. So then I think someone said this to me. It was when I started doing orchestra in high school, and I had like barely learned the cello a year before. And then they were like, well, once you start throwing yourselves into these experiences that you're not comfortable with or you're not prepared for, you're going to grow way faster because you're not ready for it, and you're going to have to grow to keep up with what you're doing. So you're going to grow.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Is there anything you want to say to your family or your friends? Any shout outs?
I know like this isn't exactly what they envisioned for me, I guess, but I'm really happy doing it, and it fulfills me in a different way. And it's something I never knew I needed until I had it.